So I'm Paul Duncan with Trinity Roofing and Construction, and I'm excited to be here to introduce you to our sales manager, Ken Bailey. Hey Ken, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Great to be here.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here because I'm really excited about everybody getting to know who you are. What about your family? What's you and your family? You're married, you've got kids. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, my wife Gaynell and I celebrated our 37th anniversary recently. We have 2 kids who are grown now. Our son Chase and his wife Avery live in Seattle, and our daughter Ainsley lives in LA.
In LA? Awesome. What brought you, so where are you from?
I'm, as you can tell from my strong accent, I have a long history in Texas. I wasn't born here, born in Roswell, New Mexico, and I got here as quickly as I could, but lived here pretty much my whole life. Gaynell, same thing, she grew up in Kingsville. So yeah, we're pretty much lifelong Texas residents.
Okay. What do you like to do when you don't have anything on your schedule?
Wow, does that happen?
Probably not. But what do you like to do if you could push everything out and you had nothing to do? What would Ken be doing if he was doing what he loved to do?
Spend a lot of time with family. My dad was one of 8 kids. My mom was one of 7. So I have a lot of aunts and uncles and cousins. My 2 brothers live in the Dallas area, and so we're all real close. We like to spend time at the lake, outdoors, any chance I can get to go fishing with my son or whatever. So yeah, I love being outside and hanging out with family.
Nice. So family is important.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, Ken, how did you find out about Trinity?
In a prior position, I was chief operating officer for a multi-dentist practice group. We had one of our big torrential rain downpours, and it revealed a leak that we had. And through that process, I met Joel Carricker. And I had never worked with Joel before. Trinity had previously replaced the roof on this facility. And as it turned out, the problem that we were experiencing didn't have anything to do with that. It had to do with some trim work around some dormer windows and things. But I was super impressed with how quickly Joel responded, and I was pleasantly surprised to find out that you didn't just do roofs.
Right.
And so I didn't have to go find someone else. Joel put together a game plan to get that addressed, got it knocked out real efficiently. So yeah, I was just really impressed. And through that interaction, Joel and I just connected.
Right.
And we stayed in touch.
Nice. But that wasn't the only interaction with Trinity that you've had.
No.
How many times have we replaced your roof?
Twice. Yeah.
So you had consecutive years. You had a hailstorm, then you had another hailstorm the next year, and then we replaced your roof again.
Exactly.
How did you and Lauren and I get to know each other?
I had left a company, and so I was thinking about what comes next. And I'd never worked in the construction field, but I wasn't really focused on any particular industry.
Yeah.
I had previously, after leaving a very long career at Enterprise Rent-A-Car, I was there 18 years.
Okay.
I was regional vice president and a corporate officer with Enterprise.
Okay. Now,
After that, I worked with a good friend of mine who owns a contract office furniture company, and they had acquired a new dealership in Houston. And Greg had requested I take a look at that. They were having some issues. And I worked with Greg on that for about a year. Greg invited me to join the company full time. At the time though, our kids were in school here in Plano, and we just didn't want to relocate to Houston. So I did that on sort of an interim basis and then helped bring in a new GM to take that over after I'd made some other changes.
nice.
Yeah, and then from there, commercial real estate. I was vice president of operations for a company that does tenant rep, Fortune 50 client focus, those types of things. I was chief operating officer for a property tax law firm, helped to work with the ownership team there and the managing partner to get the firm on an upward trajectory or some plateau type stuff, and then managed the firm through an eventual merger with another firm.
Nice.
And stayed on about a year after that post-merger before moving on and moving to a multi-practice dental group, which was
you talked
where I
about.
was when I met Joel.
So so you got the dental group. That's how you met Joel. Then we did your roof a couple of times, and then, but somehow you were looking for a relationship, somebody that you wanted to spend time with in an occupational role. So how did that transpire?
It was nothing more complicated than just simply thinking about who do I know that I think I would enjoy working with.
And so you contacted Joel.
Yeah,
And he put you in contact with Lauren and I.
exactly.
And then the rest is history.
History, yeah.
Nice.
Here we are almost 3 years later.
Yeah. So what are your favorite things about working here at Trinity? Maybe there's only one. I don't know.
No, it's a combination of 100 little things, but I think the first thing is just the bedrock and the foundation that the company is built upon. And we are a very family-oriented company, and that was evident to me from my initial interaction with you and Lauren, and all of our folks recognize that. Every place that I've ever worked, I can truly say that if I were literally an owner, I wouldn't have viewed anything differently. I just naturally adopt the company that I'm with, and I have only worked for companies that I believe in. And so that really was the first thing. And I think secondly, it's the support that the ownership team has for every single person here. We absolutely value each one of our folks. Each position here is critical, and none more important than another. To bring the seamless level of service that we do, it requires a team, and everyone here has that mentality. We're all happy to jump in where needed.
So how long have you been with us?
Coming up on 3 years in just a couple of months.
Coming up on 3 years.
Uh-huh.
And so we have, I guess you could say, a high turnover in that it's a straight commission job.
Uh-huh.
Not everybody's cut out for that.
Yeah.
But what is the type of person that makes it here? What are they? What are their attributes? What are they like? Who are they?
Yeah. I think that they're people that first of all recognize there's no substitute for effort.
Right.
There's no shortcuts to what we do. We do our best to manage our time efficiently, but this job encompasses a whole lot of details.
Right.
And so I think first and foremost, people that really thrive here are people that want to do more to get more. And when I say do more, I really truly mean doing more so that our customers aren't just satisfied, but literally wowed. We want every interaction with our customer to be the kind of scenario so that from that point forward, anyone in their circle, family, friends, colleagues, if they hear they have a need for one of the services that we offer, they go out of their way to say, you've got to call Trinity.
So we want people to love their experience with us.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it any better. Ken, thank you so much for the opportunity to chat, and I'm excited to introduce you to everybody, to all our people, and anybody that might come on board with us so they'll know who they're working with. And that's the point here, is we want them to know us, who we are. So thank you very much for that, and we will see y'all later. Peace out.
Thank you.